What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Denny Mac, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build the new wonder weapon in Astra Malorum, the new zombies map we have here. So first things first, you just want to start off by getting your money up, get that cheddar up, stack that money, honey. We're going to stack up your money a little bit here, and we want to go ahead and open both sides. It doesn't matter on which side you go, which side you open, because we're going to end up opening up both sides anyways. In this video, I went ahead and opened the jug side first, specifically because that part is typically right in the jug room. If you open up the speed cola side, which is the right side, then you need to open up everything to find the part. So now we're going to go ahead and go the speed cola way after I open the jug way, because I could not find the jug part, which is ridiculous. So right here, we're going to go ahead and open it up all the way. We're going to go down here, and this is exactly where the part's going to be. It may not be exactly in this location, but in my game, it was in this location for the harmonic component. And then once we grab this piece, we're going to want to go ahead and take it down to the pack-a-punch. You want to put it in the pack-a-punch, and either you can do it one or two ways. You can go ahead and get it into the pack-a-punch, or you can go ahead and go back to the jug room or grab it from the jug room first, grab that harmonic component. In this game, I just went ahead and did this because I could not find it in the jug room. And when I finally ended up finding it, I was like, wow, you've got to be kidding me. So with that being said, my harmonic component was over here sitting in a little corner where my little man's was chilling out. So once you find that, you want to go ahead and grab that thing right there, then you want to put it into the piano. Once you put it into the piano, you're going to start a 1 minute lockdown, and during this lockdown you just need to protect the piano for I think about a minute. Once you protect the piano and everything is good to go, then you have successfully unlocked Pack-a-Punch. So congratulations, step one is done, the power is on, and the Pack-a-Punch is up. So the next step over here is finding these little smoky boys on the wall, and this is timed, so you have to do it in a specific order. The order you're going to get is completely random. You just want to look around on the walls for these little smoking Johns over here, and then once you get it done, you'll hear this sound, and the telescope on the piano will now be accessible. Once you have done this, it is now time to find the parts for the wonder weapon, which we need to run around and find a blinking telephone pole. It can be anywhere in the map. Mine was over here by the Pack-a-Punch room on the jug side. Once you find this, you want to go ahead and put Cryo Freeze on your gun. This will allow us to get the crystals, which you will just find these purple crystals around the map and go ahead and pick up the fragment. And you will need 3 of these, so you need to find 3 of these purple crystals, go around, shoot them, and then pick up the fragment. Once you have all 3 of the fragments, we are now ready to do the next step. Now that we have 2 out of the 4 parts, you want to find your man's Oscar, which he typically spawns in, I believe, 6 to 8. Once he spawns in, you want to go ahead, shoot him in the buns, and run. Once you shoot him, you want to shoot these discs that are flying around him, which gives him a little protective shield. But once you shoot one of these discs down, that is a part for the wonder weapon, so you want to go ahead and pick that up. Now it's time to get the last part to the wonder weapon, which you need to Pack-a-Punch to save a little bit of cheddar, and then head your buns to the starting room. Once you're here, you're going to want to shoot old Tessie's hood. Once you do, the car battery will pop out, and that is your last part. Just be careful, because an absolute boatload of zombies will spawn here, and it is a good way to earn a little bit of extra cheese. Once you've got that done, it is now time to do the trap steps, which you're going to want to get Oscar, break his shield, bring him into the Pack-a-Punch room, and then go into the telescope, view the sun, and it will shoot a beam down, which then you need to lead Oscar into this beam. Now you're definitely going to want to be a little bit careful. You just want to bring him through and make sure the laser kills him. In my game, I was actually able to do it with the shield up. I've heard some people say that it doesn't work if the shield is going. On this one, it did, so here's video proof of it working. Once he is dead, you're going to want to go ahead and pick up this little part that he drops, and it's going to replace your tactical. So just be mindful of that. I'm not too sure if you need to pick it up. I did, just to be safe. After that, you're going to want to bring him into the Juggernog room with that trap where I found my original part for the Pack-a-Punch. Just be careful here. You're going to want to make sure that his shield is broken before you turn on the machine. In my game, I did end up failing it the first time. I'm not entirely too sure what happened. He was locked onto me right before I turned this power switch on, and for whatever reason, he lost sight of me, and boom, he disappeared out of the room, which made me fail the objective. So when you are doing this, just make sure that he is locked onto you and he is following you around. I would also recommend keeping maybe 1 or 2 zombies because it does get a little bit hectic in here once you are doing this. And if you do fail this, just keep in mind that your progress from doing it the time before does not save, so you're going to actually have to do it all over again. So it is best just to make sure that he is locked onto you and you are prepared to go ahead and run around in a circle like a madman, because zombies do spawn in this room while you are doing this. So it is best to only have maybe 1 or 2 with you. I believe I started a new round to get the trap to start working again, and you can see how crazy it gets pretty fast. Like I said, just be a little bit careful here. Also, definitely recommend going into this with stamina up. It will just make your life a ton easier, so just trust me on that and grab some stamina up before you go in on this one. Once you go ahead and finish it, you'll get the white screen like you did on the other one, and you will need to, I don't think you need to pick this up, but again, I picked it up anyways just to be safe. You'll go ahead and pick that up. And now it is time for the final step. I promise. Go ahead, head over to the speed cooler room, and you're going to want to find this rocket where you're going to interact with it right when Oscar is right behind the rocket. Now, this one is definitely a little bit more difficult than the other ones. I will say this is definitely one of the hardest ones, at least for me in my game. You're going to want to wait another round or 2 for Oscar to spawn in. Once you do, you're going to want to break his shield again, and then you're going to bring him underneath that rocket. Now, just be cautious because zombies are spawning in around you if you didn't wait like I did, and if you mess this step up, then you're going to have to go around and find those purple crystals again. And this is just an example of how you can mess up. I went ahead and interacted with it, and then, of course, he just did not make it there in time. So that was just great. So I had to go ahead and go around the map and shoot these purple crystals again. I had to get 3 of them. Now, again, these purple crystals could be anywhere throughout the map. Just make sure you still have Kyro Freeze on your gun and you will be good to go. Then I went ahead, found Oscar, shot him in the buns and ran. And then I brought him in front of the rocket, interacted with it. And then this time I actually did get him. Don't laugh at me here because he shot me with a disc and then I ended up going down. But that is okay because we still had a self-revive. Honestly, I would have been very salty if I went ahead, did all this, and didn't have a self-revive. So there you go, just like that. Once you complete this step, he's just going to drop it on the ground, and then boom, you have the wonder weapon and you are good to go. Now, I will say this wonder weapon is definitely pretty good. I went ahead and showed you a little bit of what it does beforehand, and then I went ahead and pack-a-punched it, and as you can see right here, boom, it does a little different. It shoots red instead of blue. I guess that's pretty cool, but this gun can definitely knock out hordes and save your behind if you need it. So there you guys have it. There's the complete guide to building the wonder weapon and turning on the power in Pack-a-Punch. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like on this video and even subscribe if you're feeling it.